The ATL is no stranger to extravagant concerts and shows. And based on the light show we've got going right now, things are heating up in Hotlanta tonight. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UCF Knights, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Knights will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Yellow Jackets offense will get first crack at it today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. So the UCF Knights offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They'll run play action. Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. The Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Makes the catch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, he'll throw it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Clark. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lamb. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. You want to create favorable matchups, and the angle route against a backer is a good way to do it.
Yeah, and especially if you're going to run man-to-man, that's hard. That's hard for a linebacker to run with a fast tailback. But if I can play a little bit more zone and stay in my zone and anticipate the quarterback throwing that route, makes it a little bit easier to defend in the future.
The Knights are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Lamb. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Caught close to the marker, it's Robinson. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. He'll try the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Handoff from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
the defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Hauls it in.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Yellow Jackets are threatening in the red zone. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a 1st down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Makes the grab on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Fitted in the window for the score.
Hey, how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Here's the pressure. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Lamb. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Spins away from the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll give it to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He'll pull it down and run. QB got it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Breaking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Oh, he makes a catch. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Yellow Jackets are threatening in the red zone. They're going to run it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Yellow Jackets trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clark. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. It's caught. Man, that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Robinson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's not where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got the back over the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gets the back moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They kick it away on 4th down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Offense in a bunch formation. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Jenkins. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Looking to go up top in times. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jenkins. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Lamb. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. They've been running it, but now the pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lamb. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Pocket breaking down. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burns. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Complete to start this drive. He steps out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. The play action fake. Fakes to grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. Got it behind the line. It's Clark. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. The give on the inside.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run.
Turning it on. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Off the play fake. And his throw is incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move, it's Lamb. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Rush is on him. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And when you run that screen, it takes a lot more time to develop because those offensive linemen, remember, they're going to block, release, and go get somebody. The quarterback's got to get rid of that ball a lot faster when you're running those screen plays.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Quickly to the tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Clark.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Powell. Breaks into the open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Timeout called by the defense, it's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. New set of downs after the completion.
Paging George D. Burdell. Paging George D. Burdell.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up second down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Shaw. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Nice move to keep running. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Georgia Tech, 24.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Got his man to the left. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking for space, it's Lamb. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
For the extra point.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Georgia Tech, 24.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He's got it on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the ground, it's Gage. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Coming out with it, it's Burns. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Here's a heat. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got a man. It's Clark. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. Looking deep down the right side. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these 4th down pass plays are just designed to pick up the 1st. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll pull it on the read. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
And the point after is good. So an 82-yard drive there. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Jenkins. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
UCF 52, Georgia Tech 31.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds the tight end.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But
makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Yellow Jackets didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Knights have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College.